Hi, this video is for 2026 men. If you are not a 2026 man or you are not a man at all, please swipe up. I know some of you will still not swipe up, but just be careful how you use this message if it's not meant for you. Right, so what data, the data that we are seeing from the counseling room suggests that the current prevalent mental model of marriage that most people subscribe to is not working for women and therefore is not working. That mental model of a man who comes back from work, crosses his leg as he watches TV or reads newspaper, while the woman is on apron, trying to cook for him and running after the children all at the same time, must also get the house clean and has lorry loads of things that she's trying to do, while the man shouts from the living room, "Is the food not ready yet?" That prevalent mental model that I know most of us grew up with is still running many marriages and is not working for women and therefore is not working at all. What data is suggesting is that most women are way too stressed out to behave well in marriage. That all that they do are that the stresses that they see in marriage, that they have to cope with in marriage, does not give them any room, and has even turned them to become something they are really not. And the issue is that a hungry man, and an hungry man is an angry man. That popular saying is extremely true, because you cannot expect good behavior from someone who is unhealthy, just as you cannot expect a man who is on crutches to run fast. In fact, it will be an unkind, and a very cruel expectation to judge a man who is on crutches for not running fast. It's the same way many people have stressed, many wives are too stressed for anybody to expect anything close to a loving, caring, behavior from them, because all they are left to do is just trying to cope from day one to day two. So, what I'm advising 2026 men is to look for a way to remove as much stress from their spouse by looking at the house chore and all the domestic things that they need to do and seeing how they can chime in or how they can make things a lot easier for her. Back in the days, the reality is this, and this is the inequality that is going on in marriage. Back in the days, the men will bring in the money, the women will focus on the family. The women wouldn't go to work, and that's great for family, and that's fantastic. And many people are still engaging that model, and it's great if it works for you. But for most families, we need the two incomes. And therefore, it's not only the man who is bringing in the money. In most families, both of us are going out there to the marketplace to bring in the money. In fact, in a lot of marriages, the women are even earning a lot more, and they are bringing in a lot more money than the men, because the marketplace has also changed. However, while we are sharing the provision, a lot of men are unwilling to share the caring for the home, domestic affairs, taking care of the children, chiming in house chores, and all of that. Many women are enjoying the women sharing the bill, but they are unwilling. And sometimes it's because they've been wired, the way what they saw their dad experience was the fact that he's the man of the house. He can't be seen washing plates. He can't be seen ironing clothes. He can't be seen sweeping the floor. You can't even catch him near the kitchen. It's forbidden. We must kill that mental model if we want to have a happy marriage and begin to table the idea of what do we need to do to solve the domestic affairs situation in our family, and not just assume that it's the women's job. Do we need to get a nanny? Do we need to share some duties so that the man also has some duties that can relieve the wife? Do we need to maybe buy some gadgets that can make life easy for her? There's nothing wrong in getting, washing machine, getting dishwashers, there's now robots who can sweep. There are a whole lot of things that we can get simply to make our life easier. Because the mantra in 2026 is this. Sorry for this noise. The mantra in 2026 is this: happy wife, happy life. Happy wife, happy life. I'm sure some men are watching this video and like, oh, this guy is a woman rapper, not abuse me. Don't worry. But you are the one receiving the results of the whatever model that you're engaging in your marriage. We need to flip the switch. The model has totally changed. And men, we must not be selfish. We must be willing to face the reality and look for how your wife will do go through as less stress as possible. then and only then can you expect a loving behavior from her. As you do this, I wish you bliss.